Hi everyone, this is School TCG and welcome back. Today I'll be trying a new thing. I have actually plugged my 3DS into my computer speakers, which are really high quality speakers, so hopefully this will actually help increase the sound that you hear from the 3DS itself. But anyway, this was recorded quite a while ago. I played against a French friend from Animation Source. Her name is Hecate. And here you will be seeing a battle that we did just for fun. This is just our normal teams going through the game. On my team you will see my Zippy, that's my Helioptile. She's the cutest Helioptile in the world. Pidgeot, Lapras, Lucario, Charizard, and Delphox. This is my official team in the games. And you'll see her team is Gardevoir, Aggron, Charizard, Gengar, Garchomp, and Crobat. And really, I really don't remember how this game turned out, but it'll be fun. And this is for you, Hecate. Salute! So, here we go. So she sends out her Crobat first and I send out my Zippy. This is a good matchup. I could just use an electric type attack to knock it out. Unfortunately, it goes first, despite me having a huge speed advantage. But she'll go first, and I'll use my Volt Switch. It's super effective on it, but it only does about half. I go back and I switch in my Lapras. This is a slightly worse matchup, but it's still pretty even at this point. So Crobat is holding a Black Sludge. It uses its Fly attack. When I try to use my Ice Beam to knock it out, so I will miss. And it is holding Black Sludge again, so it'll restore HP. Use Fly, I'm going to use Ice Beam. This should knock it out. And indeed it does. So, now she's going to send out her Charizard. That is the French word for Charizard. The Dracofeu. So I'm going to use Waterfall. That knocks it out in one hit. Dracofeu. I'm sorry, I didn't rehearse ahead of time to figure out how. Ectoplasma is Gengar's French name. So it's going to use Shadow Punch, do a large amount, but I'm down in the yellow, but I'm not worried. And now it's going to use Payback. That's going to not do that much either. And I'll just use Ice Beam. This might knock it out. Yep, that knocks it out. And I feel like I'm sweeping at this point, but I believe something's going to happen soon that changes all that. So Gardevoir is going to use Confusion. That's not super effective, but it is going to put me into the red. And my Pokemon don't have items on any of them, so I'm not in the best positions right now. This Confusion will knock out my Lapras, about time I think. But my Lapras did well, and I appreciate Hecate for putting up with me this whole time. I really did have to beg her to do this, but yeah. So she's going to send out her Aggron against my Charizard. That's actually a very good matchup. And I Mega Evolve into Charizard X. Actually, I do have Y version, but a friend of mine restarted his X version, and before restarting it, he gave me his Charizardite X. So I now have both Charizardites. I'm going to use Flare Blitz, thinking that he was going to leave she was going to leave her Gardevoir in play. But unfortunately, she did not. She switched into Aggron, and I knock it out. And I do feel bad about sweeping like this, but now she's going to send out her Garchomp. And since it's a Dragon type, it's going to be doing super effective damage on my now Dragon type Charizard. That'll knock it out. And I think at this point we're both evenly matched. We both have 3 Pokemon left. I have my Delphox. And there's not much I can really do. I'm just going to try to dwindle it down little by little. I use my Psychic attack. She uses Crunch, which is super effective against my Psychic type Delphox. Not quite enough to knock it out. And I'm going to use Psychic again. It's enough to put it into the red. But she's going to use Dragon Rush. That should more than knock me out. Indeed it does. So, now I have my Zippy. I cannot touch it because I'm an electric type. This is just to, more or less, just get it out of the way. because it's useless now. I tried to go for a cut, missed because it used dig. That's going to knock me out. Goodbye, Zippy. I loved you so much. So now I send in my my Lucario. This will be doing super effective damage with close combat. No, it won't, I'm sorry. It'll just do a lot. But anyway, so that's knocked out. That Garchomp is knocked out. And I think Gardevoir is our only Pokemon left. And not much else we can do. I went for Dragon Pulse here because I completely forgot Gardevoir is part Fairy type now. I don't know what I was thinking, but I completely forgot that. So I just go for an Aura Sphere, hopefully, hoping to do something, but it critical hit and you saw how little it did. So Confusion is going to knock me out. My Lucario is down. I think we're both down to 1 Pokemon each. And I have my Pidgeot. So I'm going to go for a quick attack, see how much that does. It does about half of what's left. She's going to go for Confusion. And that doesn't do too much, and I have the game here. I go for the Air Slash, and that'll knock out Gardevoir and give me the game. And really, that was fun. It wasn't as close as you might think, but it was fun. So thank you so much, Hecate, for having a battle with me. I hope everyone enjoyed this. Thanks everyone for watching.